Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled and exciting episode of Andrew Rants. Yes, that's right, it's a video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world, and I bitch and complain about so much stuff that pisses me off. And what's today's topic? Is it something Nickelodeon related? No. Cartoon Network finally pissed me off? Sort of, but that's not what I'm talking about today. Disney? Look, let me put it to you this way. Disney's pretty much put themselves right into the grave as far as I'm concerned. So, what am I talking about today? Well, believe it or not, I'm talking about something from my childhood. A good old memory that I have from years gone by. Yes. See, every summer when I was in elementary school, I would watch a show called The Price is Right. It was a game show that was on CBS at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it was originally hosted when I was little by Bob Barker. This old guy that would always come out and at the end of every episode would always tell you to help control the pet population and have your pet spayed or neutered. Which I swore that there was an entire army of dogs and cats having a secret underground meeting with pictures of him with a giant slash through them, but that's neither here nor there. When I was in high school, however, the show took a major turn and Bob Barker stepped down as the host and Drew Carey took over. And I like Drew Carey. I'm a huge fan of Drew Carey. I like the Drew Carey show. So, yeah, I was fine with that. But he also took up the monocle of help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered. I get that they're supposed to say it because they're sponsored by the ASPCA or some type of a pet organization. So, yeah, I get it. You got to say it. You're sponsored by it. Otherwise, you don't get the money to keep the show going. I get that. But I'm not here to argue about that. In all honesty, I steer clear of that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, at some point, the world's going to come to an end, and we're all basically going to be overrun by animals and foliage and everything else. It'll basically be like what Dr. Stone is now. Yeah. Just have to wait a few thousand years. But I digress. Today, I'm here to talk about The Price is Right, but a very unnerving part of The Price is Right. Now, let me give you the general gist of how the show works. The show starts off with 4 contestants being brought down to contestants' row, picked randomly from throughout the studio audience. Although there is a pattern to it, and you can actually figure out the pattern. They kind of mentioned it in Scorpion, another show that was on CBS. By the way, really good show I plan to do a review on. Once I get the other frickin' 2 seasons, I plan to do a review on it. But anyway, what they basically do then is they come down and they bid on items to get up on stage and play a pricing game where, again, they can try to win fabulous prizes. After 3 games, they spin the big wheel. You have to get as close to $1 without going over and making sure that you beat your other opponents. If you get $1, you get a bonus spin, in which case you can get either the green spots, which are a 5 and a 15 for 5 cents, 15 cents, and get X amount, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, or get the $1 again for an even bigger amount of money. Again, don't remember off the top of my head. The winner of each of the spinning rounds with the big wheel goes on to the final round, the Showcase Showdown, where they're given 2 options. The first showcase, which they can either bid on or pass to their opponent, and the other showcase, which they'll have to bid on if they passed, or, well, no, they really have to. It's the second one. They got to take it. So, what's my beef? Well, contestants row. Now, look, I know this is a long-winded one going into this, but here's the thing. I like the fact that people get on the show. I like the fact that there's a fair random chance of you actually getting close to the amount without going over, and that there's an occasional point when somebody will get it right on the money. Now, granted, they don't take it to the decimal percentage. I think they round it up, but still, I like that. The odds are usually in your favor, and there's a magnitude of numbers, and you can have a lot of fun. You get to be on television and make yourself look stupid. What more could you ask for? It's almost as good as Let's Make a Deal, which they came out with again, and Wayne Brady hosted it, and it came on ironically before The Price is Right. So, yeah. It's a good day. But there is one thing about the bidding in contestants row that pisses me off. The one thing that annoys the living crap out of me. And I know somebody out there is going to agree with me on this. I hope. But I think we can all be in unison on this. They need to get rid of that goddamn $1 bid. Okay, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Back when I was in elementary school, that's how you manage to ruin a perfectly good game. Oh, they're getting close. Oh, man, that thing looks really cool. I'm trying to play along at home and guess about how much it is. Then all of a sudden, the final bidder, $1. What the hell? Well, now nobody can technically be over because you're the lowest bid there is, bitch. What the hell? And this has happened. I recently watched 2 episodes of the 48th season of The Price is Right. Yes, you heard me correctly. 48 seasons. This show has been on since the 70s. Imagine that. Wow. Imagine all those prizes. And of course, in each of the episodes that I watched, the one premiering on a Monday and then the one that premiered that following Friday, there had to be somebody, because there's at least one in every episode that will give the $1 bid. That's like giving the middle finger to everybody. And they have a camera pan right on that person. It's like, well, so what's your bid? $1. You bastard. Why bid $1? Nothing on this show is under $100. Even back in the 80s, I doubt anything on this show was under $100. I could say, okay, oh wait, maybe the 80s, like the early 80s. But we're getting into the 90s and the 2000s. There's nothing on this show under $100. Because if everybody would be bidding over $100, they would get you've gone over the maximum amount. Wipe off the board, go lower than the lowest actual price that we have up here. You got to go lower than that. Nothing on this show is over $100. So why have a $1 bid? They should get rid of the $1 bid. They should have no $1 bid. What they should have? $100 minimum. Because nothing on this show is over $100. 100. Okay, he bids 100. Nothing on the show is over $100, so that's the bottom line. No, $1, $2. Why don't we just get it over with? Why don't everybody just pick a number, and then we'll just go up, 1 from each time. No. The $1 bid has got to go. Okay, this is the stupidest thing. When you hit the 90s and the early 2000s, and even now, when we're getting close to 2020, literally 2 decades past the 2000s, and we still have a $1 bid. No. Hell no. We need to get rid of the $1 bid. It has got to go. I urge the producers at The Price is Right to readjust the rules for your 49th or even 50th season and abolish the $1 bid. Make a set amount. You know how much your prizes are worth. You know what the minimum is for them. I doubt highly anything is under $100. Hell, maybe even $200. But there is no way that a $1 bid is going to help. And I can know somebody out there is going to go, well, that $1 bid makes it so that they can get it if all the others are over. It depends on what you set the minimum as that they can bid. If the minimum's $100, nothing's lower than $100. You bid that and everybody else is over. You're automatically guaranteed to get on the stage. And then it makes it worse because they can bid $1 in the fucking showcase showdown. Why? No. You actually have to give us a 5-digit number. Okay? That's what, no. You got to give us a 5-digit number. Okay? There's got to be 5 digits in your guess. And it cannot be 00001. There's got to be 5 digits, and each one of them has to be a different number. You can have 2 of them, that's fine, but there's got to be 5. 5! That's bullshit that you can bid $1 in the showcases. That's bullshit that you can bid $1 on Contestants Row. For the wheel, it makes sense you have $1 because everything there is pocket change. $1 is the biggest thing you got. That's the whole goal. But Contestants Row, you cannot bid, you should not be able to bid $1. That is a joke. That is a horrific joke. Oh, $1. You bastard. I'm just waiting for one of these days they're going to catch somebody in the audience. And somebody's going to bid $1 and the mic's going to catch them. I don't know how. They're going to be like really loud and they're going to yell, "You bastard!" Really loud. It's going to get on the air. Maybe it already has. But still, got to get rid of the $1 bid. everything else about the show is fine. There's a couple of pricing games you can get rid of. 3 Strikes is a good one on your side of the equation because they have a really hard time to get that. It's a massively high amount to try to win it. Gotta be a little more forceful on the rules, but yeah, okay, I can understand people not understanding it. They're here for a good time. But there are a few games that you need to get rid of. Just a few, mind you. Don't replace them, just get rid of them. But the $1 bid has got to go. I'm not joking on this. I'm ready to create an organization hell-bent on having the $1 bid removed from The Price is Right. I will lead this fraction and sit in the studio audience, and we will wear t-shirts that says, "Get rid of the $1 bid." We'll probably never be let in the studio, but it's worth a shot. But still, I urge you people at The Price is Right. I urge anybody out there listening to this. You know what I mean. The Price is Right's $1 bid has got to go. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. Does The Price is Right's $1 bid, is that all right with you? Or do you think it's time for it to bid that a fond farewell? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.